Shalom. Before I get started, I want to start by saying, Call Halayim La Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem Kodash. Double honors to my apostle elder, the great millstone that taught me his truth, and that rule well. And peace and blessings to the elect out there laboring on and believing in the name of Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem Kodash. To you, I say Shalom. This is your brother Amawan from the GMS Charlotte camp, back when let's do this band power of Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem Kodash. And I just want to do this quick lesson about, hey, we almost out of here, man. As you can see, the prophecies are speaking loud and clear, man, and we all can see that, America is truly on its last leg, man. It's been declared that, America is in a recession. Esau is, itching towards his New World Order. You're seeing all the uproars of the people going all throughout the world, man. You see that everything that the Lord is saying is coming to pass, man. And so with all the judgment that's going out, we also got to remember that, that our glory is coming, which our glory is going to come when Yahweh Shai cracks from clouds and receive his glory. And after he gets his, man, us being joint heirs, we will get ours as well, man. So we can't let, these different things that's going on, these battles that we each are fighting, every brother has their own fight that they're fighting, but in the end, hey, we can't give up, man, because we're almost here, man. Hey, that crowning achievement is almost here, man. So we got to continue to endure and fight, for our salvation, man. Okay, that's one of the few scriptures to touch on that, man. All right, this is Hebrews 12:1. It says, "Wherefore, seeing we are also compassed about with so great a cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight and the sin which doeth so easily beset us, and let us run with patience the race that is set before us." All right, because this straight gate, this path on the straight gate, man, hey, it's getting harder and harder as we get closer and closer to the end, man. But as we understand, the scriptures tell you, through much tribulation shall they enter into the kingdom of heaven. Roughly paraphrasing, So we understand that these things must take place. These demons that we're facing, and ultimately the hell that we're about to face, is all for the better of us, to try to prove us to become, worthy in the eyes of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. All right, so we are running this race to obtain that prize, which is what, man? All right, to be saved, man, ultimately, and then to be crowned, with that crown placed upon your head by Yahweh Shai, and being told, "Job well done," for enduring and fighting the good fight, man. All right. It says, "Looking unto Yahweh Shai, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and is set down at the right hand of the throne of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai." All right? And Yahweh Shai is our blueprint to look towards, when we catch this hell, man. All right, because Yahweh Shai himself came down here in the flesh, man, and experienced everything that we're going through, man. All right, he caught hell, man. He was chastised by the people. He was lied on. He was pretty much set up, framed, and ultimately put to death. For Yahweh's word, man. All right, and so us coming in that same stage, Yahweh Shai, we look to him as the author and finisher of our faith, because we have the perfect example to follow after, man. All right, these people out here, they have their so-called idols. Everybody wants to be like Mike. Everybody wants to be the next Jay-Z, the next Lil Wayne, the next Serena Williams, Will Smith, whatever aspirations that these people in the world have, man. But our true model to follow after, true role model to follow after, is Yahweh Shai, man. All right, because he's the one that endured all the hell while he was living in his flesh, man, and he didn't sin, man. Okay, and though we fall short, hey, we continue to follow after the example, because we know if we continue in the way that Yahweh Shai walked, man, all right, that we will ultimately obtain that ultimate prize, which is salvation, man. Okay, so we can't let anything or anyone, get in the way of that, because in the end, man, we all want that crown placed upon our heads by Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, this is Colossians 2:18. "Let no man beguile you of your reward in voluntary humility, or worshiping of angels, intruding those things which he have not seen, very puffed up by his fleshly mind," right? Because you got these people out here who are trying to throw you off, man. All right, these fake leaders, that's trying to come in the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, but they're really coming in their own name with their own plans and own visions you know, that's not of the Most High and his prophecies, man. All right, so you can't let these people, you know, pretty much this pretty much mess up your thoughts to take you off track, man. All right, and that includes going on yourself, man. All right, because you'll have these demons coming to your mind with all these different type of thoughts, man. You know, and they'll try to, you know, take you off the path, man. But in the end, you gotta hold fast to, you know, what we've been getting, man. Because in the end, you know, nobody or nothing, like I said, including yourself, should let your crown slip from away from you. Because hey, we're right here, man. We can see the prophecies pretty much taking place. We can see the end, man. All right, we actually can see it through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shah. We just have to continue to hold fast, man. All right, nothing should be able to take that away, because we know that in the end, man, the Lord is gonna do what He do, man. So we just want to be found worthy in His eyes, man. All right. This is 2 John 1:8. Look to yourselves that we lose not those things which we have wrought, but that we receive a full reward, right? And we're not trying to lose anything that we've worked for, man, because in the end, we've labored for as long as we've been in this truth for one goal, man, which is salvation, man. All right, because hey, this world, man, we have nothing left here, man. Okay, nothing in this world is should take a hold of your thoughts, man, because like I said, man, we all know that this world is going to pass away according to 2 Peter 3, man. All right, this world is going to pass away, so nothing in here is worth, you know, going back to, man. All right, because it's all going to be burnt away anyways, man. All right, so we look to ourselves that we lose not the things that we have wrought, but that we receive a full reward, man. We want to finish the race, man. All right, we don't want to put all this work in and then just stop, man. All right, that's counterproductive. We want to see this thing all the way through, man, because we know the benefits of the ones that endure until the end are going to receive, man, and we want a part of that, man. All right, because we've seen past examples of those that got pretty much got they let the demons persuade them, and they pretty much went back into the world. They stopped fighting, man. All right, and we don't want to go down that same path, man. All right, because like I said, we can see the crowns. We can see the salvation is closer than we believe, man. All right. You know, we see the prophecies moving every day, man. Okay, so we have to understand that as we get closer, the Lord's going to try us more and more. All right, and the tests are going to get harder, but in the end, we have this truth, man. All right, we have the Comforter. We have Yahweh Shemel Shah backing us up, man. And as Joshua 1:8 tells you, that hey, we have to be strong, man. We got to be strong in the Lord, and He's not going to put us through nothing that we can't handle. So everything that comes upon us, we're supposed to take it cheerfully, because we know that's a test from the Lord to see, are you applying the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that He's imparted into you, man. All right. So we gotta hold fast, man, and continue to have our faith in the Lord, man. Okay. This is Hebrews 10:35. It says, "Cast not away therefore your confidence, which have great recompense of reward." All right. And as we know, man, that confidence goes hand in hand with your faith, man. Okay, because hey, when you stand firm in what you believe in, man, nothing can shake that, man. If you truly believe in it, and so we understand that hey, we have the utmost amount of faith in Yahweh Shemel Shah. He's gonna come through with His promise that He promised us if we keep fighting, man. All right, that reward is heavy, man. Okay. And there's nothing in this world that can compare to the things that the Lord is about to give us, man, if we continue to endure, man. Okay. This is Hebrews 10:23. Let us hold fast the profession of our faith without wavering, for He is faithful that promise, right? And like I said before, man, all right, that confidence is the key, you know, that we have to continue to hold, man, because our faith shouldn't be wavered by nothing, you know, that comes upon us, man. No demons, you know, no people in the world, man. Nothing that happens to you should ever, you know, shake your faith, man. All right, because Yahweh Shemel Shah is mightier than anything that comes upon you, man. And if you continue to trust in the Lord, man, you will get through it, man. That's why it tells you in Philippians 4:13 that you can do all things through Yahweh Shah who strengthens us, man. All right, the Lord is what gives us the strength to continue to fight each and every day, man. All right, so we have to continue to put our faith in the Lord to get us through whatever that we're going through, so we can obtain those crowns, man, to obtain that reward, man. All right, because the Lord is seeing everything that's going on with us, man. All right, and when we pass those tests, man, He's pleased, man. All right, so He's not going to put you through all this and then, you know, just cast you aside. Nah, man. All right, if you give up the faith, man, ultimately it's because you didn't believe, man. And it's ultimately because you weren't chosen. But in the end, we don't know if we're chosen, man, but we continue to fight so that we can, hope to be of the chosen, man. All right. This is Hebrews 6:10. It says, "For Yahweh by Shem Yahushua is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love which you have showed towards his name, and that you have ministered to the saints and do minister." Right. The Lord's not going to forget all the work that we put in, all the blood, sweat, and tears that we put in this truth, man. He's not going to forget our labor of love, man, because we fought for the Lord. And as we know, the scriptures tell you that if you fight for Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, he's going to fight for you, because that's ultimately how you show you believe in him, you have faith in him, man, because you got a lot of people that say they believe in Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, but they don't have any works to back up that talk they do, man. So a lot of Jake give the Lord lip service with no action behind it, man. But for us, we ultimately show our faith through us doing this work, us making our bodies living sacrifices, going out here and pushing this word, and also, continuing to fight, in our daily lives, man, with different tests and demons that we face, man. All right, because we understand that these videos, which are pretty much epistles to help the elect get through whatever that they're going through, man. That it's all for the beneficial of the church, man. All right, and that reward that we're all seeking for, man. I'm about to get into that, so we all have an idea of what we're fighting for, man. All right, this is 2nd Ezra chapter 2, verse 42. Tzlaki. Yeah, 2nd Ezra chapter 2, verse 42. It says, Ezra sat upon the Mount Zion a great people. I, Ezra, saw upon the Mount Zion a great people whom I could not number, and they all praise the Lord with songs. And that great number is talking about the 144,000, man, the elect. It says, and in the midst of them there was a young man of high stature, taller than the rest, and that figure, the tall person of high stature, taller than the rest. That's talking about Yahushua, man. It says, and upon every one of their heads he set crowns, and was more exalted, and I marveled at greatly. So I asked the angel and said, Sir, what are these? He answered and said unto me, These be they that have put off the mortal clothing, and have put on the immortal, and have confessed the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Now they are crowned and receive palms. All right, and that's the goal that we all seek for, man. All right, is to be upon that great mountain of Zion, man, and having Yahushua go and put forth those crowns upon our heads, man, and we will receive palms, man. All right. It says, Then said I unto the angel, What young person is this? What young person is that crown of them, and giveth them palms in their hands? And he answered and said unto me, It is the son of Yahweh, whom they have confessed in the world. Then began I to commend them greatly. Did I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord. And the angel said unto me, Go thy way, and tell my people what manner of things and how great wonders of the Lord thy power thou hast seen, man. And that's exactly what you see the men out here doing, man. That's pushing his word, man. Each and every one of us that go out here on the highways and byways and proclaim Yahweh by Shem Yahushua is confessing the Lord before men, man. Showing that people who the true power that we praise and worship and do all this for, man. All right, it's for Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, man. All right, that's why we continue to strive for this truth until death, man, because we know even in death, if we die fighting for Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, man, that death is going to be looked at in a good eye of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, because that shows that you were a true ride or die to the end, man. But we don't understand that. Hey, we're trying to put off this mortal clothing for the immortal, which is this truth, man. All right, when the Lord makes us perfect by beaming us up into those chariots, man, and shedding us of these chains of darkness, which is this flesh, and giving us those new bodies. That within those new bodies, man, we're gonna have the law, statute, commandments in our inward parts, man. All right. And so, with all that being known, man, we all are fighting for that, man. We gave up our whole lives, everything in this world, for that goal, man. All right. And the Lord's not gonna forget that, man. Okay. I'm gonna end with this. This is Matthew chapter 19, verse 27. Then answered Peter and said unto him, Behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee, that we should have said, we have forsaken all and followed thee, what shall we have therefore? Okay, so Peter pretty much, he asked Yahushua, we've given up our whole lives for you, what will we get for this, man? Okay. And this is what the people of the world don't understand, and why we gave up, our careers, gave up our some brothers gave up their families, man. We gave up everything others, well, even our own lives, man, for this truth. And they don't understand why we did this, man. Because we got a lot of people out here saying, why y'all ain't getting paid for this? Why are you doing this, man? All right, the money that we're seeking is not of this world, man. We ain't doing nothing for no FRNs, man. All right, this is all spiritual treasures that we're stacking up. And this is Yahweh's answer. It says, and Yahweh said unto them, verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel, and every one that have forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands, for my name's sake, shall receive 100-fold, and shall inherit everlasting life. But many that are first shall be last, and the last shall be first, right? And so the reward that Yahweh told us that we will receive for, forsaking our lives on this side, man, is that we're going to be in a rulership seat, judging the nation of Israel, man. All right, and everything that we sacrifice on this side, we're going to receive 100-fold, man. All right, and that's more than anything that we can obtain on this side, man. It's more than anything in the world that's carnally here that Jake left us after, man. That vastly triumphs that, man. And so we are almost here to obtain that, man. All we have to do is continue to endure and continue to fight, and the Lord's gonna give us that, man. Lord willing, we endure to the end, and we are of that chosen, man. All right. Because as we know, man, many are called, but few are chosen. And we hope to be of that chosen that continue to endure to the end, all right? That put off that mortal clothing and put on that immortal, man, all right? So with that being said, man, I pray this was edifying and uplifting. Until next time, I want to say, Call Halayim by Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kwadash. Double honors to my apostle, elder, great minister of the time of his truth, and rule well. Peace, salutation to the elect. Shalom.